I'm going to show you how to set up a WordPress blog the hard way, the old-fashioned way, using FTP programs, MySQL databases, creating usernames and passwords for the MySQL databases. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is log into the website where we want to install our WordPress installation. Now I'm logging into one of my sites. It's a site about lawyers. So I've got to decide which folder to upload the WordPress installation to. I already have a website based on WordPress based on the domain name. So if you just upload it to your public underscore HTML folder, when people type in yourdomainname.com, they'll go right to your WordPress installation. So I already have that. So I'm going to create a new folder. And so this is a story. This is a website about lawyers. Let's say I want to create a separate WordPress installation for Texas lawyers. Here we go. So I'm going to create a folder called Texas Lawyers. Now I just created this folder called Texas Lawyers within my public underscore HTML of my website. Different web hosts will be different, but this is my root installation of my website. And if you don't know how to use an FTP program, you can Google how to use an FTP program and you can learn for free. This is IP Switch WSFTPLE. It's a free program. I highly recommend it. It's been working real well for me. So now that I've created the folder where I want to upload my WordPress installation, Texas Lawyers, let's go download the latest version of WordPress. You can Google download latest WordPress and you'll come over here, WordPress, download WordPress. Looks pretty good. And so the latest version right now is 4.3. It's probably going to change like 5 minutes from now. So don't just, take the latest one. That's all you can do. Okay, they update them constantly. We're going to download this. I like to download it to my downloads folder. I already have it there. I did it once before. So now it is downloading. Okay, you can see it down here. And the next thing I'm going to do is, let's see if I could find it. I've got all these. There's WordPress 4.3. You see the little zipper on it. That means it's a zip file. Now I am going to extract it. Okay, so I'm going to extract all these files that are in the zip folder, and I'm going to extract it. I'm going to use 7-zip. There's lots of different zip programs. WinZip is one. It's not working on my computer right now because I have the old version. They want me to give them money. I don't feel like doing that. 7-zip works just as good, and it's free. Okay, now I want to extract to the folder by the same name of the zip folder, all the files, because now it's in a zip file. Now I want to get to all the files that are in the WordPress installation. Remember, folks, I said this is the hard way. This is the complicated way. There's an easy way to do this with one click, but we're just having fun here. So now I am, yes to all. I already did this, so it's all there. I am unzipping everything. So now I should have a folder. See if I can find it. There it is, WordPress 4.3. Then you go to the WordPress folder within the WordPress 4.3 or 4.4, 4.5, whatever it is when you download it. And these are all the files that I'm going to upload to that folder I created here, Texas Lawyers, on my server. So let's open up that folder. Now this, just so you know how an FTP program works, all this stuff here, this is my website. All the stuff up here, that's open for the whole world to see if I put it up there. That's this is my hard drive. Okay, this is my hard drive. So I'm going to go from my hard drive where I've downloaded this WordPress installation, and I'm going to upload everything. Now I dragged and dropped, and I'm uploading, as you can see with the progress in the FTP program, all my files to Texas Lawyers, because I'm going to have a blog based on bestinjurylawyerusa.com/Texas lawyers. And so I'm going to have this whole site on my website that already exists, Best Injury Lawyer USA, which is based on WordPress. But this one's going to be this WordPress installation is going to be about Texas lawyers, and I could do it for each state if I wanted to. So it's all uploading right now. Okay, now I have uploaded everything to my folder, Texas lawyers. This is all the contents of the WordPress folder. So you have the WordPress -4.3, or it'll be 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, depends on when you download and what version it is. And then inside you have the WordPress folder, and then you have all these files within the WordPress folder. Those I uploaded to my Texas lawyers folder. So now what I have to do is I have this WP config sample folder. Okay, what I need to do here, I'm going to open this up in my text editor, usually Notepad, or I use TextPad. It's a really good one to use. It's free, very good actually. But Notepad will do too. And I'm going to provide the database name, the database username, and the database user password. Okay, I have to create this on my web server. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I use Cpanel for my website. So to access Cpanel, and it may be different with your web host. Check with your web host on how you access your control panel. But with Cpanel, which most websites are using now, you go to generally https://yourdomainname.com:2083, and you get this lovely warning here. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm so warning. I've seen it like a billion times. It means nothing. Okay. Yes, I understand all the horrible risks. Okay. Click add exception, confirm exception. Oh, this is very serious stuff. Okay, now I have the Cpanel login. Now I'm going to have to type in my username and password. All right, I've typed in my username and password. Now I'm going to log in to my control panel for my website. Get rid of this pop-up. Now what I'm looking for is MySQL databases. If you're using Cpanel, they got this little search function so you can find it. Ah, there it is. MySQL databases. This is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go here. I need to create a database and a username. So I'm going to create a database. Let's create a database in our control panel. This is going to be the database we're going to use for WordPress. So I'll just do one right here. My database is going to be called Texas Lawyers. I'm not done yet. Now I need to create a username that I'm going to use with this MySQL database. I created the database. Now let's create a username. We'll call it text user. All right, I'm going to create a username here. It's my text user, and Texas Lawyers is the database. Text user is going to be the username. It worked. Now, what I need to do is assign this username, text user, to this database. I got to add the user to the database. I'm not done yet, but I have this convenient add button. I'm going to click it. I'm going to give the user best inju text user all the privileges, everything. Very good. Go back. Okay, now I have this database. I've got a user name for the database. I've assigned the username to the database, and I've got a password for it. So I've got to now put all these credentials that I just created into that WP config file that we have. I'm going to show you right now. All right, so here is the WP config sample.php file that was in the WordPress installation folder, and I have to modify these variables. So let's do it. Right here we have the database name. I named the database the same thing as the folders. Okay, so this is what it's going to be right here. Little typo. Now I've got to put in the MySQL database username. Now I'm going to put in the password. I'm going to change this, so I'm going to let you see it. Here we go. I've got the database name, the database username, and the password. That's how this works on Cpanel. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go back to my trusty FTP program. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag and drop it into the WordPress installation. Here we go. It's exciting. Now I've got this file, wp-config-sample.php, but we don't want the sample anymore, so we're going to rename it wp-config.php. Now it's the real deal. It's not a sample anymore. So all this is on my website, and it's in the folder Texas Lawyers. Now the next thing we have to do is go to the installation in my browser. I'm going to do that right now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my browser to www.mydomainname.com/Texas Lawyers. This is the folder I created. This is the folder where I uploaded all the WordPress files and folders. Okay, so let's see what happens. I get this installation page. This is good. Welcome. We want to see this. That shows us that the MySQL database variables were correct, and we're on our way. So I'm just going to fill out this basic information. Site title. Okay, I filled out all the information. Let's see what happens. Username Big Lawyer. See the password. I'm going to destroy all this. So this is testing, so it doesn't matter. I don't have to hide anything. Install WordPress. Success. Now all I have to do is log in. Now I've set up a blog. Okay, this is it. I'm in the control panel for the blog. I can add posts. I can add pages. I can change themes. I can add plugins right here. Widgets, everything. But the basic blog is set up. Here it is. Hello world. This is the first post that they have here for you, but you can change this immediately. I got Best Injury Lawyer USA /Texas Lawyers. It's all set up, and that's how you do it using FTP, control panel, setting up your own MySQL databases. Now, you could do all this much quicker with Bluehost in 1 or 2 clicks, basically. And I'm going to do another video showing how you can do this in like 2 minutes. So that's how to do it the hard way. If you want to learn how to do it the easy way, click the link in the description below, and we'll show you how to do it in just a minute or two, maybe 3. All right, this is Matt from QuickRegister.net. Thanks a lot.